After their rocky start in the discrete GPU market, Intel has finally entered as a competitive third player against AMD and Nvidia with their new Battle Mage GPUs. The Sparkle Intel Arc B570 Guardian OC is the new budget champion that offers just about everything you'd need from a GPU at a really low cost. My initial impressions are positive, and I feel that Intel might push both AMD and Nvidia to make better budget GPUs. It's quite evident that Intel is looking to impress everyone with their GPUs, not just with performance, but also with a respectable build quality and design. The Sparkle B570 Guardian is a vivid blue graphics card with a tough plastic exterior and a metal backplate with a cutout to improve airflow. It's just 240mm long and has two fans to cool the entire unit, which stays below 70 degrees Celsius at all times. It also has a TDP of 150 watts and requires a single 8-pin connector for power, but it runs even more efficiently than that. Performance-wise, the B570 stays neck and neck against the much more expensive RTX 4060 and RX 7600 while also offering 2GB of extra VRAM. In demanding games like Cyberpunk 2077, the B570 can average around 80 FPS at native 1080p with ultra settings. It's also quite a bit more flexible and can play Cyberpunk with ray-traced reflections at the same settings and frame rate, thanks to the machine learning-based XS Upscaler. It's even capable of playing some modern titles like The Last of Us and Spider-Man Remastered at 1440p with a mix of medium and high settings, all while only consuming around 110 watts of power, making it one of the most efficient GPUs out there. Even in the most demanding modern games like Black Myth Wukong, the Arc B570 manages to churn out around 70 FPS on average at 1080p with low graphical settings. Overall, it completely outclasses the RX 6600 in every single scenario, including power efficiency, and gives the much more expensive alternatives a serious run for their money. Not only is it excellent at gaming, you also get the excellent Intel Media Encoder that's super helpful for creatives and professionals, especially if you edit high bitrate 4K videos with the Adobe suite of software. Of course, nothing would matter if the B570 wasn't competitive enough in terms of price and performance. Since almost every single GPU between the $200 and $300 price tag has 8GB of VRAM, Intel gave the B570 10GB to not only differentiate themselves from the rest, but also give the B570 more room in case a game needs more than 8GB. Secondly, Intel has strategically priced the B570 just above $200, making its direct competitor to only be the RX 6600, which is widely available either at $200 or just under $200. With all that praise said, you do need to take care of two things when considering the Intel Arc B570 as your next GPU. Firstly, make sure that resizable bar is enabled in your motherboard's BIOS, because Intel cards, unlike AMD and Nvidia cards, suffer a lot when this setting is not turned on. Secondly, you need to keep in mind that the Intel Arc drivers have a significant performance overhead. This means that you will still get excellent performance out of this GPU compared to its competition if you pair it with a decently fast CPU as well, like the Ryzen 5 7500F or Intel Core i7 12700KF, as they have enough horsepower to mitigate any driver overhead. However, CPUs like the Ryzen 5 5600 and i3 12100 have a hard time extracting the most performance out of the B570. All in all, if you need a budget GPU, there's finally a new player, and it's surprisingly the Sparkle Intel Arc B570 Guardian OC. At just above $200, it's hands down the new budget king, despite its weird shortcomings. To sum up, what I like is that it's excellent at 1080p even with ray tracing, the 10GB VRAM buffer, it's power efficient, and the super fast media encoder for 4K video editing. On the downside, poor performance on older systems, and driver overhead requires a decent CPU. Thanks for watching! Remember, you can check current prices in the description below. And if you're interested in more PC building suggestions and hardware reviews, be sure to check out more of my videos. Before you go, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to stay updated, and let me know your opinion and suggestions in the comments. See you in the next one.